Anne Boleyn is remembered as the greatest victim of Tudor England. But in reality, she was far from innocent. Today, we'll explore the diabolical things Anne did during her brief time as queen. We'll begin by examining why she had so many enemies, and once we understand her cruel behavior, we'll reveal how many executions Anne was truly responsible for. Catherine of Aragon was queen for 20 years, and the English people truly loved her. Then came Anne Boleyn, who started a romance with King Henry VIII. Many saw Anne as the other woman who ruined a rightful marriage. Anne was determined to take Catherine's place and become the new Queen of England. This is where reports of Anne's cruelty begin to appear. According to the Spanish ambassador, Anne deeply despised Catherine. She reportedly called her foolish and believed Catherine was only humiliating herself by insisting on her rightful title as queen. Anne allegedly mocked Catherine and laughed at her misfortune. When Catherine fell seriously ill, reports claim Anne behaved cheerfully at court and showed visible satisfaction rather than sympathy. After Anne became queen, Catherine was removed from court and sent to live in poor conditions. She was forbidden from seeing her only daughter, Mary, something that devastated her. Anne's role in Catherine's exile was significant, though not the only factor. Shortly after Catherine died, Anne and Henry wore yellow clothing. Contemporaries interpreted this as celebration. It shocked many and further damaged Anne's reputation. But this was only the beginning. Anne's treatment of Catherine's daughter, Bloody Mary, was cruel and humiliating. At 17, Mary had been known for years as the rightful heir to the throne. She had the best education and lived a very comfortable life. But everything changed when Anne became queen. Mary was suddenly declared illegitimate, a bastard with no right to the throne. Anne still saw Mary as a threat to the position of her own daughter, Elizabeth, as the future queen. Mary repeatedly refused to acknowledge Anne as the new queen. As punishment, she was forced to serve Elizabeth like a servant. Reports claimed that Anne urged Henry to treat his daughter more harshly, and some accounts even suggest that Anne wished for both Mary and her mother to die. Mary was completely isolated from everyone she loved. She grew sick often. She was cut off from her mother and watched constantly. When her mother died, Mary wasn't even permitted to attend the funeral. All of this caused real psychological damage. Mary never forgave Anne. She believed that Anne had destroyed her family, caused her mother's suffering, taken her rightful place, and represented heresy and moral corruption. When Anne was executed, Mary viewed it as divine justice. But even this was not the worst of Anne. Anne had many enemies across England and Europe who believed she was not the rightful queen. When opposition became too great for both Anne and Henry, they required nobles and officials to recognize Anne as the legitimate queen and their marriages lawful. Refusal carried terrible consequences. Some of Anne's opponents openly refused to comply, most notably Sir Thomas More and Bishop John Fisher. Both were beheaded for treason in highly public and symbolic executions, but Anne herself eventually became a victim of Henry's tyranny. The treatment of her body after her execution was unspeakable. Watch the previous video.